यादों में प्रभु के है सच्ची खुशी, ये सेवा बड़ी है दुआओं भरी, ये मुस्कान वरदान भगवान का, ये मुस्कान वरदान भगवान का। नाचो खुशी में नचाते रहो, सदा खुश रहो मुस्कुराते रहो, खजाना खुशी का लुटाते रहो, गाते रहो गुनगुनाते रहो, मिलन प्यारे प्रभु से मनाते रहो, सदा खुश रहो।
नोट 1 से ही है सब कुछ, नोट 0 से ही सब कुछ।
Om Shanti. Very good evening to all of you. I heartily welcome you in the intermediate batch. So here we have Sister Shalu with us. So I heartily welcome you, Sister, in the session, and I request you to please start the session.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Kalpana. And I would request you to please assign as co-host to me.
Yeah, Abhijit Bhai, could you please do that? Wait, sister. When I think he's not there, I will try to do. Yeah.
So before, till then, we'll just practice soul consciousness. Take a few moments to detach yourself from the outer world. Bring your awareness on yourself. See yourself as a pure being. Shining in the forehead. And start a positive conversation with self. I am the one who has come from a faraway land of peace. I am the one who has adopted this body of 5 elements. I have come on this earth to play a beautiful part, to play a beautiful role. And the beauty of role lies in using my original virtues. Beauty of my role lies in giving respect to other actors. Beauty of my role lies in spreading happiness all around. I am a pure being, and my consciousness at this moment of time is pure. For all the actors playing part on this earth, and Shanti. So today what we are going to discuss is the last session in which we discussed the 4 yugs, Satyug, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga. And now we are going to see a little more detail of what we saw that day. So give me a moment just to share with you. So this is what we are going to see today, that how particularly Bharat and the whole world rises and then there is a downfall. The rise and downfall belongs to the souls. Souls are rising and souls are going down. Energy of souls is going high and energy of souls is going down. So this is the first, this is shown in the form of a ladder. The top of the ladder is the highest stage of the soul, and the bottom of the ladder is the lowest stage of the soul. So the ladder starts from the heaven, or it starts from Satyug. The stage of soul is very uplifted in this age, or in this time, or in this era. That is why we started believing that heaven is somewhere in the sky, up above, in the sky, up above our head. But the truth is that this golden age, this age of pure vibrations, this age of purity, is on earth itself. But because of the high uplifted souls there, we started considering this as up above high. But God Himself, because this is the time when we used to call as Bharat as a sparrow, as a golden sparrow, Sone ki chidiya, because everything was in abundance. So this is the starting of the role of a soul on earth. This is, you can consider this as a starting point where initially the souls come from Paramdham, and on earth all the five elements are in its purest form. So this is what we call as Sat Yuga, the age of truth, because the first truth which soul is in situated in this era is the truth of my self identity. I always 24/7, I am always in the awareness that I am a soul in this era. And that soul consciousness is giving the power, and the soul consciousness is stopping from depleting the energy of soul very, very speedily. Even though energy of soul got started depleting from the starting point when the soul came from Paramdham, but the speed or we can say the rate at which the energy was depleting was not very fast. It was depleting very slowly, very slowly. So this is called Satyug, and the time is 1250 years. This is also called Sun Dynasty, Surya Vanshi in Hindi we call. Sun Dynasty means the sun is like giving the light all around. It's fully the soul is in the stage of fully purity. That is why this is called Sun Dynasty. We also call this is a deity clan, that means Devi Devta Gharana. The people or the men and women living in this era are called Devi Devta, because uh, the soul is in its full form. That is why it is not asking anything. As the soul asks in Kali Yuga, ask for love, ask for respect, ask for attention. So there is the total consciousness is to give to others whatever the soul is having. The next is 16 celestial. The 16 is a figure of perfection. So the soul is perfect. That is why we call this Sola Kala Sampurna. The next is Sarva Guna Sampanna. So the soul is full of all the virtues. The next is Sampurna Nirvikari. There is no vice. We saw the 5 main vices, and there is a big chart of vices: uh, anger, hatred, jealousy, stress, lust, attachment. So this, and in this era, the soul is totally free from all the vices. That is why Sampurna Nirvikari, Maryada Purushottam. So the soul, Purush is the word which is used for the soul. The soul is Uttam, and it is not breaking any law, the law of nature. It is in totally harmony with nature. So Maryada Purushottam. Parmo Ahimsa. That means the non-violence is the supreme religion in this era. And from the starting till the total period of Satyug completes, if a soul start if a soul descend from Paramdham in the very starting of Satyug, then and till the point the total age of Satyug completes, it takes total 8 rebirths. So maximum in Satyug, total rebirth can be 8. Some can take 6, some can take 5, some can take 4, some can take 1 also, depending on when the soul is descending from Paramdham, because all the souls do not come from Paramdham all of a sudden. Every soul come from Paramdham at its own time. So few souls come in very starting, few souls come in the middle of Satyug, few souls come in the ending of Satyug, and few souls don't even enter in this era, they enter directly in Treta Yuga. So at max, a soul can take 8 rebirths. That is why in this era, the king and the queen uh, who are who are taking care of the whole Rajya, we call them as Lakshmi and Narayan. So Lakshmi and Narayan is a uh, name of position. It's not the name of a person like president, like prime minister. So that is the name of a designation. In the same way, Lakshmi and Narayan is a name of designation. And the first Lakshmi Narayan, the first king and the queen of Satyug, uh, in their childhood, their name were Radhe and Krishna. They belong to different dynasty, and then they got married. So this era of Satyug is uh, pure grihasti. That means there is no sannyasi. They are staying in their grihasti, taking care of all the uh, home matters. But still, this is a life of purity. So this is what this is signified in this world of heaven. So Radhe Krishna, when they sit on that, when they take the responsibility to be the king and the queen, initially they were prince and princess, and then they become king and queen, and then the name became Lakshmi and Narayan, the first Lakshmi and Narayan. So for Lakshmi Narayan the first, Lakshmi Narayan the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So this is the way that eight uh, 8 Lakshmi Narayan are taking care of the whole Satyug age. And this is the reason that we celebrate Janmashtami when it comes to Krishna, because in the era of Krishna, a soul can take maximum 8 births, and Krishna himself in that era took 8 births. That is why we call this as Janmashtami. Asht means 8. So 8 births is Janmashtami. And from the starting till it comes to the shifting to the next age, that means Treta Yuga, the total population of Satyug has reached 9 lakh. Initially, very few souls, then slowly, souls keep on adding from Paramdham. But everybody is coming from Paramdham, taking rebirth, but not going back. So this is the law of world drama, that souls keep on coming from Paramdham. Uh, the descending time are different, but going back, return journey time is same for all. So the souls keep on coming at different time, and the population keeps on increasing. So this is, you can say this, see, it's written that soul is Sato Pradhan. That means uh, full in its 7 virtues: knowledge, purity, peace, happiness, bliss, love, power. The soul is full in its 7 virtues. That is why it's called Sato Pradhan. So this is the uh, initial part, 1 to 50 years of Satyug, of Golden Age, and then the soul enters into the next era, that is Treta Yuga, or we can call it uh, Silver Age. So when coming from Golden Age to Silver Age, there is a very minute change, or very less depletion of energy. That is, that is like not that much recognizable that soul has descended, and there is no time clock which is taking care of now 1 to 50 years has happened, and now Treta Yuga is starting. There is no board. It's you can see in the image. It's the category which is there to understand. But when it's actually happening on Earth, then there is no big board indicating now you are entering into the Treta Yuga. Now you are in Satyuga. No, people there are not even aware that we are going to pass in different yugas. As now we are aware that we as a soul are passing through different degrees, but there these deities are not even aware of this concept of passing through different degrees and passing through different yugas. So when entering into the Treta Yuga, the battery of soul has become little depleted or little discharged. Why this is little discharged? Because the soul is sitting in the body and has been using the costume since 1 to 50 years, 1250 years. The soul was using the body and operating the body. So but it was in soul consciousness, it was full of all virtues, it was using its virtues. That is why depletion was very small, but there was a discharge of the battery of soul because of using the body continuously. Then it is entering into Treta Yuga, and Treta Yuga, the time is same, 1 to 50, 1250 years. The first one was called Sun Dynasty, and this is called Moon Dynasty. The sun means very bright. That means the soul was very full, fully charged, 100%. Now the battery has to come to 98% charging. That is why we call this as Moon Dynasty. That means moon is also giving light, but not that much bright. So a Chandravanshi in Hindi call. First, in Satyug, we call them as deity clan, but in Treta Yuga, we call them as Kshatriya clan. That is why you can see a bow with arrows in hand of Sri Ram. The king and the queen in Treta Yuga are uh, for Shri Ram and Shri Sita ji. Uh, there is no war actually. This bow and arrow in hands of Shri Ramji is symbol that uh, it was not. You see, in the hand of Krishna there is Murli, and in the hand of Shri Ram there is bow and arrow. So this shows that the Krishna is in the total enjoyable state. That soul or all the souls there are in total enjoyable state. But in Treta Yuga, Sri Ramji is is in the position of doing war. So this is a stage of soul showing that it's not in total enjoyable stage. Sometimes there is confusion and sometimes there is very good stage. But that confusion was not happening in Treta Yuga actually. That confusion or that confusion used to happen when these souls were doing purusharth, when these souls were making efforts to go in Treta Yuga. So this is like a student is giving an exam, and two students are preparing for the same exam, but one student completed the whole syllabus, and he was totally his intellect was totally filled with the knowledge which is required for that exam, very much prepared. And the second one is also uh, is having also good preparation, but he is not very clear about few concepts, and he's he's in doubts when it comes to few concepts. He's in confusion when it comes to few concepts. So when after giving the exam, so the one who was very much prepared, clear with all the concepts, so eh, when related to an exam, there are different kind of degrees of the position you get while clearing an exam. Suppose we take an exam of IAS. So if you get very good rank, then you are giving your desired position. If you are not getting that much marks, so the position is decreased. You come to the IPS, and then it goes on. So the same is those two students preparing for the same exam. One got the desired seat, enjoyable. The second was in confusion regarding few concepts. That is why the position was not that much high. So in the same way, when the souls were preparing or souls were transforming their sanskars, so few could transform their sanskar completely. So that is why they are shown in enjoyable stage with the murli, with the flute in the hand, and few could not transform their sanskars completely. That is why they are carrying the bow and the arrow in the hand. That means there was a state of confusion inside the mind, but how to show that state of confusion? That is why they are shown carrying something, some weapon. That means there is a struggle going on inside somewhere. But after getting the job, both are enjoying actually. The one who got the highest rank or good rank, good marks of the desired designation, he is also enjoying. The second one is also enjoying actually. So the same is happening there. The people, the souls who are in Satyuga are also enjoying, and the souls who are in Treta Yuga are also enjoying. But you see, the souls who were in Satyug, now they have come into Treta Yuga. All of them, the 9 lakh population, all the population has shifted to Treta Yuga, and some more souls has descended from Paramdham. So the population of Treta Yuga has increased, and it has reached to 33 crore population. So, because the one who were already there, their degree has decreased and they have entered into Treta Yuga. And the one who were still sitting in Paramdham, they have also come on this world drama stage to play their part. So these are so degree of both have become equal now. The one who are coming from Paramdham, their degree or their degree of purity is equal to the ones who have descended from Satyug. So now both are playing the same part, and as there was king and the queen, the designation name was Lakshmi and Narayan. In Treta Yuga, the name has become Shri Ram and Shri Sita ji. And as you know that there were 16 celestials, it was fully Sato Pradhan soul, but now it has become 14 celestials and Sato Guni Atma. Pradhan means very full, and Sato Guni means not that much in extreme, but it is still having those pure sanskars, and the population has increased to 33 crores, and the 16 celestial has become 14 celestials. Slight difference, like 100% battery charged and now 98% charged. Now you see that there a soul is taking 8 birth in Satyug, but in Treta Yuga a soul is taking 12 rebirth. That means it is also passing the same time, 1250 years. It is also the same time, the same period, 1250 years. Here, a soul is staying in a body for almost 150 years. That means age of one life is 150 years. It's an average age, but when it's coming to Treta Yuga, because the degree of the soul has decreased a little bit, that is why the age, the duration for which a soul is staying in a single body has also reduced, and the average age has become 125 years. It's an average age. It can be 130 years, it can be 120, 25. So, so this is that is the reason that the duration is same, but 1250 years. There are also 1250 years, but the number of rebirth a soul is taking has increased in Treta Yuga because the life duration in a single birth has been decreased by a small amount. So both of these are called heaven, and these are also called day of Brahma. Then combinedly, both of them are also called Shivalaya. That means the age which was created by the Supreme Himself. That means this is the world which God has created for us. This is the world which God has created for His children, the world of perfection, the world of abundance. But slowly, the soul kept on using its power, which it took from Supreme. And after it was totally depleted, now this beautiful age has been transformed to Kali Yuga. So the earth is same. Actors playing the part on this earth are also same, but the degrees of these souls is changing. So this is the half part of total cycle. When we saw the Kal Chakra, when we saw the time cycle, so we saw 4 parts. First was Satyug, second was Treta Yuga, third was Dwapar Yuga, and fourth was Kali Yuga. So now we have seen the golden age and the silver age as the first half of that cycle, right half of that cycle. Now we are entering into the left half. So this is Copper Age, or we can call that as Dwapar Yuga. The time is also same there, 1250 years. And as we saw in that time cycle, then while entering from Silver Age to Copper Age, we started forgetting our true identity. We started forgetting that we all are souls. That is why there was some conf- some confusion started getting created. We started using the religion of the body, and the religion of body started creating insecurity, fear of loss of the relatives, fear of the loss of the body, myself. So this is the reason that we started remembering God, and the first remembrance was done in the form of worshipping a linga, Shiv Linga, and then this worshipping God also took many different kind of forms. Initially we worship the supreme, the highest one. Then the worshipping shifted to to the souls which were very high but which were not God himself. Those souls were Shri Krishna, Radhe, Lakshmi Narayan. Then after them come uh, Shri Ram and Shri Sita ji. So this is the way that the worshipping of God also shifted from very high. The degrees of worshipping also shifted from the worshipping the highest soul and the worshipping the souls next to him, then the worshipping the souls next to them, and the same way goes. So this is what there the soul has come to the 8 celestials. That means in the Satyug it was 16 celestial, and in Dwapar Yuga it has come to 8 celestial. That means half the cycle has passed, and the battery of soul has also been used 50%. Now it has come to 8 celestials. And in Dwapar Yuga, because the battery of soul has come to 50%, the number of birth also increased by very large number. Initially it was 8, and then it was 12 birth in a single age, and now it's 21 birth in Dwapar Yuga, in Copper Age. So the number of birth has increased. Increase in number of birth is indication that the age in a single body, the time period of a soul in a single body has decreased, because that is the reason that it is taking more rebirth to cover the same duration of 1250 years. So now you can see that the soul is Rajo Pradhan. Initially it was Sato Pradhan, then it came to Sato, and now it has come to Rajo Pradhan. That is of medium quality, not very high, not very low. It has come to medium quality. It has come to its 50%. And now in Satyug we call that as sun dynasty, then moon dynasty, and now it's Vaishya. That means the soul started to come under the control of the body, under the control of the 5 senses, not under fully control, but yes, it started experiencing the influence of the body. Initially the soul used to influence the body. Now the body started to influence the soul. The body started to control some at some to some extent. It started to control the emotions and the thoughts of the soul. So that is why it has come to Vaishya clan. So this is Dwapar Yuga, an age of starting of different kind of bhakti, worshipping. And now we are entering into Kali Yuga. That, as the name suggests, the Kali means the black, the world of blackness, the world of darkness. So here you can see the Kali Yuga, the, the ladder has come to its bottom point, Kali Yuga, and the color of the soul has totally become dark. That means the soul has, at this moment of time, all the souls are in total darkness, not in their self-awareness, not in the awareness of the powers they are possessing, not in the awareness that their true home. So this is total darkness. That is why this is called Tamo Pradhan, and this is the name has given as hell, because the hell is out. Before creating the hell outside, first the hell was created inside the mind of the soul. The intellect was not that much pure. Intellect was always filled with matter of body consciousness. So, and you can see how the bhakti is transferring. Initially, the bhakti of Shiva, then the bhakti of Radhe Krishna, Lakshmi Narayan, Ram, Sita, and then we started making different idols which were representing a power. Like Hanumanji was representing a power of total surrender. Ganeshji is representing power of wisdom. So we were starting creating the idols. We were starting creating the powers in form of idols. One idol is representing one power, or few set of powers. So this is the way that initially the bhakti was done for them who were who were in existence actually, but then we shifted to create idols. That is why people say that God is creation of human being. Actually, God is not creation of human being, but human beings started transforming their thoughts into an idols, which are representing a set of powers. Then we started worshipping five elements also. We started worshipping the fire, we started worshipping the water, we started worshipping the plants, trees, we started worshipping the sun. So these are the five elements of nature. And why we started worshipping them? Because the nature is also in the giving position. The nature is also always giving us, the sun is giving us light, trees are giving us shade, the fruits, and the fire is giving us heat, and fire is helping us to cook the food. So when the soul see that the virtues which supreme soul is possessing, that is always giving in nature, nature is also possessing, the five elements of nature are also possessing the same qualities. That is why we started worshipping God. And some people say that guru is God for us, some say that our parents are God for us. Why we say this? Because we see the few virtues of supreme in our guru, few virtues of supreme in our parents, in our mother, in our father, in our mothers, in our fathers. So that is why we compare them with God. Because but we cannot say that all the virtues which God is possessing are present in one single personality on this earth. But there are few virtues which are present in the personalities on this earth, like uh, the virtue of always giving. Mother is always in the position of giving to the child. That is why for the child, mother is the God. But it's a one virtue of giving. But he is supreme, is the ocean of knowledge also. Supreme is the ocean of happiness also. Supreme is the knowledge of purity also. Supreme is the knowledge of love also. So is there any single personality who is able to give everything at one moment? So it will be difficult to find such personality. That is the reason that we cannot we say that our mothers, our fathers are form of God, because they are having those virtues which are present in the God himself, but they are not God himself actually. So this is the way that worshipping kept on happening. It was from the idols which we made with our imagination, then the plants, and then the fire, and then sannyasis started also, because the soul was experiencing the pain due to the body consciousness. That is why some there was a total disinterest in the world, and few people left the home, they went into the jungles, because there was the craving inside the soul to know the truth, because the soul has forgotten the truth completely. That is why people left the homes, went to the jungles, and did tapasya, did samadhi, to know that actual what is the truth actually. And now you can see all the crimes happening in the Kali Yuga. And then Vishwa Dharma Sammelan, world religious conferences are also happening. And there you can say uh, people, or the souls in Kali Yuga worship with so much dedication, so much devotion. And then we are just putting these idols into the water after 7 days, or after 10 days, or after 15 days. So this is the one whom we are considering as our idols. Now we are just putting them into the water and saying goodbye, and see you in the next year. So this is the type of bhakti which is happening in Kali Yuga at this moment of time. And Kali Yuga is called Shudra clan, because Shudra means totally under the control. At this moment of time, the soul is totally under the control of body consciousness. It's totally using the religion of body. The religion of body is fear, stress, tension, anger, jealousy. So that is why this is called Shudra clan. And initially it was 16 celestial. Now it has come to 0 celestial. No qualities are remaining in the soul. And number of rebirth has been increased almost. It has come to double. 42 rebirths are happening in Kali. That means the soul are taking the body, leaving the body very fast, again taking the body, leaving the body. So the process of taking birth, rebirth is happening very fast, because the soul is doing so much vikarmas, so much negative karmas, that it is bound to leave the body quickly and bound to take the next body quickly. And in this process of leaving the body and taking the next body, soul is going through a process of pain. And the process of pain is the result is, you can say, the process of pain is the punishment, act as a punishment for the negative karma which the soul has done. So that is the reason that 42 rebirths are happening, and the population is 700 crores, and still it's increasing, because the souls are still coming from Paramdham and no one is going back. And but you can say that the souls which are already, that means the souls which are doing the journey from Satyug and now they are in Kalyug, and the souls which are freshly coming from Paramdham, you can notice the difference between these two type of souls. The souls who are on this earth from a long time, the souls who are on this earth and doing a long journey from Satyug till today, it's a journey of almost 5,000 years. And the soul who are just coming from Paramdham and starting their journey, so the soul who are just now coming from Paramdham, just now descending from Paramdham and start their act on earth, they are very much pure souls. And because of their very much purity, because the purity of soul is the region of all the abundance it is having all around. So the purity of the souls who are just now descending from Paramdham is making them to get the name and the fame on this earth. Because the souls who were in Satyug initial stage, they had the name and fame there. But the souls who are coming now, what about them? So they are enjoying the name and fame of Kalyug. So this is the reason that uh, there are so many rich people who are enjoying their lives, but the name and the fame and the pleasures and all the comforts of Kalyug are not permanent, because any disease can come at any moment of time, and there is no total perfection, we can say. We can say that there are main four pillars which were in perfect stage when it was Satyug. The four pillars were Tan, Man, Dhan, Jan. That means in English we can call that body, the mind, the money, and the relations. These four pillars were in perfect stage in Satyug. And in Treta Yuga, there was slight disturbance in man or mind, because that that stage is a symbol that there was some confusion, some doubts in the mind. That is why those souls were in Treta Yuga. So in Treta means three. So one yuga has passed, three are remaining. One first yuga was having four pillars. It was health, it was wealth, it was uh, it was the relations, and it was tan, man, dhan, and jan. The four things: health, wealth, happiness, and then fourth is relations. So it was perfect. Treta Yuga, one pillar was little weak, that was mind, and everything starts from mind, because mind is the in mind we create the seed, that is the thought. If there is some problem with mind, then all the remaining pillars started getting affected. And when we entered into Dwapar Yuga, that means we had only two pillars left in the strong position, and two pillars became weak. The stronger the pillars which became weak was the mind and the relations. When there was something up and down with the mind, that started affecting the relations. And in Kali Yuga, there is only one pillar left, that is a pillar of money. and everything the soul has lost, the wealth is also wealth is not in that much abundance as it used to be. The bodies are also not that much strong as it used to be. The relations are also not that much pure, and not giving happiness to each other. The only pillar left there is dhan. All the souls are running after the money, and the money is has become the priority in Kali Yuga, which was not in Satya Treta, and the money was also not very much at priority level in Dwapar also, but in Kali Yuga the money has become the priority, and this is why we call this as Kali Yuga, Kaleh Kalesh Ka Yuga, the age of crying. You can we can hear the sounds of crying all from all over the world. So, and in the end, you can see that the destruction of world, and the destruction is not due to some outer influence. The destruction is due to uh, due to the souls on this earth, because their intellect has been that much corrupted, that people are fighting on the name of religion, and people are fighting on the name of body consciousness. Total consciousness of male and female is making them to fight. So this is uh, the destruction of world. There is so much anger that even a small mistake from one person can trigger other person to kill him or her. So this is the present situation of world, and both of these, Copper Age and Iron Age. We call Kali Yuga as Iron Age. So both of these ages are called Night of Brahma, and the second name is Vaishalya. The first was Shivalya, Satyuga and Treta, and now it's Vaishalya. So this is the present situation, which is not hidden from our eyes. We can see that very clearly in the light of day. So one yug which we discussed in that cycle of time is Sangam Yug, which is running parallel to Kali Yuga. The one who are trying to transform their sanskars, the one who are working on themselves, the one who are connecting to Supreme and transforming their inner world are on Sangam Yug. The one who are still in body consciousness, still not trying to mold their sanskar, still not trying to harmonize the inner world are in Kali Yuga. So this is the Sangam Yug happening parallel to Kali Yuga. And if we are in awareness, self-awareness, and we are working on our positive awareness, then we are on Sangam Yuga. And after this destruction, all the souls will go to Paramdham. All the souls will go to Paramdham back, and then again the journey starts. So this is the cycle. All the souls come at their own time, but during the return journey, all of them go back, and then again they come. So this is the way uh, it is happening. The next is, we'll just take a small detail of confluence age. So it is shown in very beautiful way that this is the present time, and this is what we are thinking of going. Not outside abundance, but we want harmony in our mind, harmonies with our body, harmonies in our relation. So we can call that as Satyug inside. So we want to go from Kalyug to Satyug. So this is the we can say the transition period, the transition time. We can't just directly jump from there to there. We need to transform ourselves, and this transformation time or this transition time is called as confluence age, the age of transformation. And what exactly we are supposed to do in this age of transformation is the man and the women both, because both are souls, and both are going through the vices, both has acquired the vices during the long journey of in this drama. So, and this is the fire of yoga. This is the fire of awareness. This is the fire of awakening. So in that fire, we are supposed to put our these five vices, and we are supposed to become pure. With that attention, with that awareness, we are supposed to remove the negative energy of vices happening every moment of time. So by becoming pure, then we start enjoying the life as we are in Satyug. Although we are staying in Kalyug, although the situations outside are very bad, but the inside control we have taken back. That is why we start feeling that the life is beautiful, and we stop blaming others, we stop blaming God. We take our responsibility, we take the control back, and this is what we are supposed to do at the confluence age. So this is about, we discussed the five yugas. The four are main, and this confluence is not very much visible, because suppose you are changing, you are working on your anger, or you are working on your habit of jealousy, or you are working on your habit of getting irritated again and again. So that is not visible at all. You are That is happening very subtly inside. You are observing your behavior very subtly inside. So this is the reason this confluence is not that much visible, because whatever is happening in this confluence is not visible outside. The abundance is not visible outside. The abundance is inside the soul. The soul is becoming rich in the values. The soul is becoming rich in the virtues. The soul is becoming rich in the powers, by connecting to the Supreme and by being in the awareness at every moment of time. So this is the reason that this is called age of transformation, and this is a hidden period which is going inside. So these are five yugas, and this is the story of rise and downfall of Bharat along 84 births. So total, if you count total birth, it was 84 births. In Satyug, it was 8. In Treta, it was 12. In Dwapar Yug, it was 21. In Kali Yuga, it was 42. So 42 plus 21 plus 12 plus 8. So it become 83. And what about 84th? So 84th birth is also incognito, the birth of Sangam Yuga, because Sangam Yuga itself is incognito. So this 84th birth is also incognito. So one birth of Sangam Yuga and 83 belong to all these four main yugas. So why do we call this birth as incognito? Because we are not changing the bodies, we are not changing our families, we are not changing our mothers and fathers. What we are changing is the consciousness. We are always remaining in the consciousness of in soul consciousness. We are always remaining in elevated consciousness, in elevated thoughts. So we are not changing outside anything, but the soul is completely changing from inside. So that is why this is a new birth, but the this is a new birth by consciousness, not new birth by changing the physical body. That is why we call this as incognito birth. The age is incognito, the transformation is incognito, and the birth is also incognito. So this you can say that all the souls from there, they are going back to Paramdham and then again coming back from there. So this is the journey, and this is the cycle we always go through. And now the time is also over for today's session. So we'll do a small meditation exercise and we'll do the journey. We just visualize that how we descended from Paramdham, how we came to the age, to the era of abundance, to the golden age, how we slowly we came into Treta Yuga, how we slowly started doing bhakti, and how slowly the present stage of soul has come. And now we are coming, or we are adopting a new consciousness, we are taking a new birth, and this birth is age of transformation. And after transforming ourselves, we are ready to go back to the world from where we came from, and ready to restart our journey on this earth. So we'll just do this journey in our visualization mentally. Okay, so let's start. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
So we'll just do a 5-minute meditation and then we can switch to the question answer session later. First of all, just remember from where we started our journey. We all souls started our journey from Paramdham, the soul world. Just visualize yourself in the soul world as a sparkling star, as a pure being. As a star full of its values, full of its virtues. And now I, the star, I, the pure being, start my journey. Just see a sparkling star descending from Paramdham, from the earth. The earth is going through an era of abundance. A golden age is going on earth. I, the soul who is fully charged, full of its virtues, in its Sato Pradhan stage, I enter on earth and start playing art on this earth. The souls in this era all are fully charged, all are called deities. Just see the faces of deities in this golden age. Everybody is smiling, and the smile is spreading the ray of purity all around. Even the 5 elements of nature are fully pure: air, water, space, earth, and fire. All are in Sato Pradhan stage. The deities are living in harmony with each other and in harmony with 5 elements of nature. This is a world of perfection. Everything is perfect because the soul is perfect. The consciousness is perfect. And the time goes on, the soul takes rebirth, rebirth, and the soul stays in one body for almost 150 years. And when the soul leaves the body, no one is crying, no one is in the sorrow, because everybody is aware that the soul is eternal, the body is perishable. The soul will leave the body and take another body. So when a soul leaves the body, no one is in the state of sorrow. Everybody is celebrating this as the soul is going to take a new, fresh body. The name of sorrow is not in this world. The time passes on and the degree of soul decreases by a very small amount, and all the souls are entering into age of silver age, Treta Yuga. Here also the abundance is there. Everything seems to be perfect there also, but not as much perfect as it was in Satyug. But there were no traces of sorrow in Treta Yuga also. Now the soul is entering into the copper age. The time on this earth has come to copper age, Dwapar Yuga, and the battery of soul has reduced to 50%. The soul started doing bhakti, started worshipping. The first worshipping was done for Supreme Nirakar, who is the highest authority, Almighty, in form of a ling. And then the bhakti also shifted to Radha Krishna, and then shifted to Sri Lakshmi, Sri Narayan, then shifted to Sri Ram, Sri Sita, and the bhakti was also going through different stages as the soul was going through. The number of rebirths in Dwapar Yuga has also increased. Average age has decreased. But still, this world was not a world of total sorrow or total darkness. There was still some power left in the soul. Now we are entering into Kali Yuga, where the soul has totally forgotten its identity, its powers, and the body consciousness has overtaken the soul. The one who used to be the master of the body, now the soul has become the follower of the body. The soul is totally under the control of body consciousness, totally under the control of vices created due to body consciousness. The one who used to be the Almighty, the one who used to be the Master Almighty, the one who used to be in the controlling position always, today it has lost its powers and position just because of losing self-awareness. There is a dance of sorrow all around, dance of pain all around. And this is the time when the Supreme interferes in this world drama. Interference is by giving the right knowledge. Interference is by giving the right awareness, by awakening the souls, by helping the souls in self-realization. And now I have realized myself, and I have started a journey of transformation from body consciousness to soul consciousness, transformation from fear of death to eternity, transformation from anger to love, transformation from darkness to light, from ignorance to awakening. I have taken few steps and I have a long journey ahead of self-transformation. This is the confidence age, which is incognito, and I am working on myself. And this working process is also incognito, but the results are practical. The process is incognito, but the results are practical. This is my journey from Paramdham to Sangam Yug, and now again I'm preparing for the return journey to Paramdham, to my eternal home. Before going back to my eternal home, I go to my original stage, the stage in which I started my journey. After achieving that stage, I will go to Paramdham and I'll again start my journey on this world drama, on this world stage, on this earth. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thanks, sister. So here the session is open for the questions. If any one of you have any questions, so you can ask in chat box. So, or you can raise your hands also.
नहीं, अभी क्या प्रॉब्लम है? अभी भी क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
Uh, Shanti sister. Sister Uma Devi Ravi has asked the question that how many rebirth we have taken. Will we know about it?
Okay. So, Madhaviji, even I don't know how many births I have taken, but when we keep on working on ourselves and when we reach a stage of total awakening and total awareness, that is a long journey.
जो आर्ट वगैरह है वो बेसिकली हमारे यही कलर होंगे.
Okay, so I would mute everybody. So the only answer I have for your question is when we come to total awareness of self and when we total overcome this body consciousness, then maybe we can know about how many rebirth we have taken. But at this moment of time, the importance is not about how many rebirth we have taken. The important is in this birth how much transformation we are doing. So this is the power of present moment, and we must focus or we must use this confidence is as much as we can to transform ourselves, because before this confidence is and after this confidence is we are not going to get the chance of knowing the self and chance of working on myself, chance of working on my sanskars, chance of working on my attitudes. So this is the chance, this is the golden chance which we must harness to transform ourselves. Anuji is asking uh, how to remember the Supreme every second. Okay, so to remember Him every second, we must be aware of ourselves every second. So this is as simple as that. Because we are always in the awareness of body, that is why we are always remembering belonging to the body. But when we are always in the remembrance of soul, we are always remembering to whom we belong to. So this is as simple as that, Anuji. And Uma Deviji, thank you, sister. Exactly as you said, sister. Okay.
Thank you, sister. Ben Dover, whose name is there, so they want to ask the question. Yeah, you can. You are unmuted. You can ask. I think it's not audible. Sister, one question is there on the YouTube. Shailendra Joshi ji has asked that Sangam Yuga is also called as Purushottam Yuga. How to work on it?
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Miss, how would you like to be my bitch today?
What is your question, brother?
My question is, from where are you?
I'm from India.
Where?
India.
India?
Yeah.
I'm from Kerala, actually, but I live in the U.S. Sorry, my cancer is getting to me. I want deathbed, and I'm still a virgin. I don't want to die a virgin. Please, miss.
Okay, so I think Brother Den is not very much clear about his question.
Yeah,
So
sister.
just
Yeah, that YouTube question. Could you please answer, sister? That
I could hear the question.
Shailendra. Yeah. That Shailendra Joshi on the YouTube, he has asked that Sangam Yuga is also called as Purushottam Yuga. So
Mhm.
he's asking how to work on it, steps of it, like becoming a Purushottam.
Okay, first to becoming a Purushottam, first we have to become Purush. That means first we have to become a soul. Become a soul means we are souls, but first we have to be in the total consciousness of a soul every moment of time. And this is quite a long journey to be in soul consciousness at every moment of time. And the journey is starting from to be in soul consciousness and then becoming an elevated soul, because initially we must be in the awareness that we are souls, and then what kind of soul I am a pure soul, I am a loveful soul, I'm a happy soul, I'm a knowledgeable soul. So this is the way you can take the steps. But the first step of this journey, first step is to know that I am a soul, and the whole journey is about experiencing myself and experiencing the Supreme. But before experiencing the Supreme, the first process is to experience myself. And for that experience, this journey or this attention has to be consistent. We have to work on this awareness consistently, because we are in habit of being in body, or we are in habit of becoming body consciousness since last 2500 years. That means our practice is so hard, our practice is so consistent since last 2500 years. So just imagine that if someone has practiced something since last 2500 years, so to break that consciousness, this practice is has to be very carefully done. This practice has to be very attentively and very consistently. This has to be done. So we always work on this first step every time you are eating something, you are talking to someone, you are thinking about someone, you are dealing with someone, whatever you are doing. Consider yourself as a soul and consider the others as also soul. So this is the first journey, and in this journey we are not all alone. Supreme himself is there to help us, and his knowledge is there to help us. His knowledge is there to guide us, because uh, there are many points, many times in this journey when we get distracted, when we start having doubts, and then the knowledge of the Supreme and his powers and the experience which we shared with him at some point of time come to our rescue. So I think, Shailendraji, this is answer to our question. Vedaraji has asked that I'm finding Rajoga helpful, very thankful. But is it okay if I don't have to believe or focus on the concept of Satyuga to Kali Yuga 5000? It is totally fine if you're not comfortable with any concept. But the only concept which you must start with is to be in soul consciousness and to connect to the Supreme. And the rest concepts, maybe they can be cleared in your intellect in some future time. So it's fine if you're not comfortable with this concept. We help others monetarily sometimes when we do not have the money and not able to give. What will happen, sister? Okay, so if we are not having the money and we are not able to give to others, like there I'm considering what you are saying, that we are helping monetarily to the needy people who are not the part of the family, but are part of the Lokik family of our of who are not the part of our relations, but we help uh, as a gesture of kindness. So it is totally fine if you are not having money and you are not able to help someone monetarily. But there are many other ways you can help people. You can help people by whatever specialty you are having, using that specialty for the benefit of the people. Because generally, money is also earned through the specialities we are having. Some people earn money by doing IT jobs. Some people earn money by becoming teachers. So these all are specialties which are used to earn the money. So it is fine if you are not having money. The money is not the only help we can do to the souls. And through Raj Yoga, you have also learned to help people by sending positive vibrations, uh, by sending the vibrations of peace, by sending the vibrations of powers. So this is also a way you can help. Mentally, you can also help, and using your soft skills also you can help the people. Yeah, this is okay. Vedaraji. Okay, thank you. I'm already practicing soul consciousness and connecting. Yeah, I wish you very happy journey of this Raj Yoga, Vedaraji. Anyone else have questions they can ask? Ben Doverji, if you have questions, then please write that in the chat window so that we can, because we are not unmuting the participants, you can write your question in the chat window.
Questions are over, sister. So almost all questions are over. So we are very thankful to you. You answered all the questions, and very politely you explained uh, all four yogas to us. So I'm very thankful to all the participants for listening carefully and patiently. So, sister, will you give us the homework for tomorrow?
Yeah, I will go for the homework, but Vedaraji has asked me the question that how to give Sakash. So Sakash means to myself, to situate myself into very high elevated consciousness for some people, or for one people, or for hundreds of people around, and then connecting myself to the Supreme, visualizing that whatever is needed by those people. Suppose someone is uncomfortable mentally, he needs peace of mind. So just imagine that ocean of peace is above your head, and he is giving you peace first. You are in a peaceful stage. You are in that stage of elevated stage of peace, and then that energy of peace, that energy of calmness is flowing towards that soul. You can immerse that soul in front, mentally in front of you, considering that as a point of light, and that energy is going to him, and that energy is helping that soul to calm down his mind. So this is the way you can do it. Thank you, ANJ. Uma Devi, but will feel guilty when they need money, and if I'm helping with few money, is that okay, sister? Even giving few hundreds? Yes, Uma Devi ji, because actually this is also a karmic account, and generally we say that uh, we should give money only when we are very much confident that that money is will be used in a good way, because if we are giving money to someone with good wishes, but that money is being used by that person or that organization in some wrong way, then then we are creating a karmic account indirectly. Suppose I have given money to someone, and that person used that money to drink, and then he tortured his wife and his children. So uh, that energy of pain, I am also the part of that energy of pain, and I have also created a karmic account with someone. So we suggest to give the money only when you are very much confident that money is going the right way. And if you are not having money, so do not feel guilty, because guilt is also a negative energy you are transferring to yourself and maybe to someone else also. So do not feel guilty about it. Whatever best you can do, you are doing, you are playing your part in the best way, and try to help some other way also. Okay. Om Shanti. And so it's about the homework today. So I'll say that which we generally practice. I'm not quite sure that how much comfortable you are going to be with that, but let's share the homework which I am thinking at this moment of time. So what you are supposed to do is to emerge the sanskars of a deity. Even you believe in Satyug or not, even you believe Satyug was there or not, but at least we all believe the deity sanskars or the deity habits or the deity behavior. So what you are supposed to do for one day, you have to you live your life just as you are a deity, always giving, nothing expectation, nothing at all, always giving from internally. And if you can give externally also, that is also good. If you can offer your help, if you can help someone in some way, that is also good. Otherwise, always giving inside, giving love, giving respect, giving happiness, saying good words. So always in elevated stage and always giving, and your each and every action, just 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 be a detached observer of yourself and see that how you are behaving at this moment of time. Is this a deity behavior? Is this a deity act? Is this a deity thought? Is these are deity words? So one day you are supposed to live as a total deity in your home, in your family. You are deity. So just do this experiment, and I hope you'll enjoy this, because this is going to help you that where you catch those negative sanskars, again you have to detach from those sanskars, shift to deity sanskars. So this is a beautiful experiment. So, and please share what you experienced. You can share it tomorrow. Om Shanti. Good night.
Om Shanti, sister. Thank you. So all of us will do the homework, and then you can share the experience tomorrow. So tomorrow again we will meet at the same time. So thank you all of you. Om Shanti.